Hi, my name is Isaak Castro, and I was born in Yuma, Arizona, and I currently live in the sunny counties of Somerton. I am a 17-year-old teenager who attends Yuma Catholic High School, and I've participated in wrestling and track for 2 years now and continue to do so for my senior year. Towards the middle of the school year, my mom told me about a program being held at U of A, and I should sign up for it. So I decided to apply for it, and to my surprise, I got in. Now, Humane Society was an amazing place to be able to visit, and I love that place so much I've decided to volunteer there, just not a full-time job. Now, the cotton farm made me sweat profusely, and although the process of breeding two different plants and making it become a stronger one in the end was interesting, it didn't feel right for me. At Keithley Williams, there was a man whose job was critical because he was a grower, and his position was in charge of taking care of crops and growing certain crops. And I did get got into doing it, but I didn't see myself doing it long term. Day after day of learning, we were able to take a cool down at the Colorado River, which I thought was what brought me closer to all the boys in the group. The next day was filled with adventure as we traveled to Tucson because we saw a fish farm which I had no idea existed, and my favorite part was the little tilapia fishes which come to my arm and explore its wonders. Colossal Caves was a time to remember. I was able to experience one of Earth's many beauties and also to be able to, alongside the new friends I had made in the program, made it even better. Even though we were so tired and finished with the day, we were able to make an old Indian oven out of clay and make our own bracelets out of plants, but the oven was way more fun and experiencing. What changed me and my thoughts on future was the Biosphere 2. Now, the Biosphere 2 is a research center that was made for 8 people to fend off inside the center without any outside interaction unless it was the main control base, but that's not what we're here for. There was a section that was there for space-related things about ag that really got me interested in it, and as the day continued, it never left my mind. Could I belong to something as crazy as space and ag? The high ropes course. This course was a fear I had to overcome in order to continue on with my journey, and as I climbed, I was starting to feel the accomplishment just ahead of me. The plans for Tuesday were to visit the port of entry in Nogales, Arizona. There, we were able to see a cattle run, which is where they open a gate on the border between Mexico and the U.S. and let cattle through and load them onto a truck. We were also able to meet many CBP officers and agricultural specialists and see how they inspect and determine the products they receive on a daily basis, and also see a trained canine sniff for citrus fruits. After that, we were able to tour around the USDA station in Nogales and see inside Dustin and Jason's labs, which is very cool to see how they work and what they do, and also seeing the nasty nematodes. Our last and final day consisted us of visiting the UA meat lab and seeing the slaughter of a cow on the kill floor. I was very queasy and squeamish, but luckily I didn't vomit all over the kill floor. I'd like to thank the USDA for funding this program and giving us an opportunity to expand the horizon for me to be able to find my forever job. Thank you to the U of A for allowing us to come into their campus and living within it. Thank you to all the staff, scientists, professors, and the generous people we met throughout the tour, and letting us into their workspace and teaching us about what they do and filling us with knowledge and about their position. Here I could make a big difference. Here I could change the world, big or small, but I know I'd do something that'd make a difference throughout the entire world. Thank you to Justin, Tanya, Jason, Carol, Gloria, Sierra, Katya, Alex, and Mike for taking care of us and making this program possible. Without any of these people, nothing could have been accomplished.